Hi, Carolinian community. Zari here. The world is changing rapidly. Everything from the world's climate to technology, and especially the realm of business, is on a fast track of change. I was heartbroken that Jeffrey the giraffe would not be experienced by another generation of Toys R Us kids. And the automaker Saturn went belly up just when they started making cars that were both cool and affordable. We've lost Blockbuster, Radio Shack, and Circuit City. All major chains that we used, and all have gone the way of the dinosaur. What does all of this change mean other than a shift in our shopping habits? We will explore that a bit in today's broadcast. But for now, on to the news. Haywood Workman has turned his passion into potential for HBCU basketball hopefuls. Also, Michael Jordan is taking on NASCAR in a lawsuit claiming that they have a monopoly. We will also talk about another business lost and what it means to have value. Now, let's hop to hoops. Charlotte native Haywood Workman was a grinder, both as a point guard who played for 5 teams in 8 seasons from 1989 to 2000, and as an NBA referee for 13 seasons. He was one of just a handful of former players to cross over into officiating. Among his most memorable moments as a ref was working Kobe Bryant's last game. But as his next act began, Workman wanted to be more intentional in helping out historically Black colleges and universities. He played basketball and football for 1 season at Winston-Salem State University in North Carolina, before transferring to Oral Roberts University in Tulsa, Oklahoma. But he was profoundly impacted by his year at Winston-Salem. As a referee, and speaking with other college referees, Workman saw that there wasn't a premier tournament for the HBCUs. So, he said, quote, "That's what I'm going to do." His vision was to do an exclusive HBCU basketball tournament at the same level as the Maui Invitational. That vision will come to fruition this weekend with the inaugural HBCU Hoops Invitational, which will be held at the State Farm Fieldhouse, located at the ESPN Wide World of Sports complex at Walt Disney World Resort starting today. 8 schools in men's and women's divisions will take part, including all 4 HBCU institutions in the state of Florida: Florida A&M University, Bethune-Cookman University, Florida Memorial University, and Edward Waters University. Tuskegee University, Hampton University, Livingstone College, and Barber Scotia College are also in the bracket. Semifinal games will take place Friday, and the third place and championship games will be played Saturday. Sticking with sports, Michael Jordan and NASCAR head to court. NBA legend Michael Jordan is suing NASCAR, the biggest U.S. motorsports company, accusing it of operating an illegal monopoly that has caused financial harm to a team he partly owns, along with 3-time Daytona 500 champion Denny Hamlin. They, along with Front Row Motorsports, are accusing NASCAR of illegally making hundreds of millions of dollars by stifling opportunity. They contend NASCAR has stifled innovation and profit by requiring teams to drive the company's next-gen cars and repair them with parts bought from NASCAR-licensed suppliers. They also argue that NASCAR has too much control over all aspects of the racing series, including the rules and regulations, and they own most of the racetracks on the Cup schedule, making it hard for competitors to emerge. The trial is being held in Charlotte, North Carolina, and is ongoing. Michael Jordan has always been a disruptor in the world of sports. We will keep you updated on this latest endeavor. Also on the business scene in North Carolina, our flag should be raised to half-staff to mourn the death of another iconic business. K&W Cafeteria, an 88-year-old family business, has closed its doors for good. The company posted on their Facebook page that, quote, "K&W has always been more than a restaurant. It has been a gathering place, a home for Sunday traditions, and a warm table for millions of families across generations. We are deeply grateful for every guest who walked through our doors, shared a meal with us, and made us part of their lives." And they were right. K&W, like D&S and Carey, was much more than a restaurant. It was a place where you could bump into an old friend and share stories. You could go there and have comfort food and a kind word on a trying day. The food was always hot, and the people were always friendly. Unfortunately, we have now lost another independently owned business that was born in North Carolina and served North Carolinians for almost 9 decades. Small businesses give so much more to our communities than large corporations do. We have to hold on to them and take care of them because they help take care of us. And finally, what is value? The short answer is that something's value is whatever someone will pay for it. And that is true. It is true in both things and money itself. Let's look at a $100 bill. When we look at this fiber paper with its specialty ink and plastic-infused strips, we see something worth $100, right? But if I ripped this in half and only gave you one half of it, would it then be worth $50? No, it would be worth $0. It would have no value at all because it is only a part of the whole. And it is the whole that truly has the value. When we think of value, we cannot think of it as linear. Value is circular. A whole family produces a whole child. Once that family is torn apart, is the value ever as great as it could have been whole? A whole community is exponentially stronger than a torn community. The evidence is time-tested. We do our best work together. We are most valuable as a whole. We are stronger, richer, more creative, and most powerful when we work as one. Our voices are amplified to a volume that cannot be ignored when we speak as one. The value of solidarity is incalculable, and we can get there, but we have to start somewhere. So, community, let's begin with spending just $20 with a Black-owned business this week. Get a haircut, buy lunch, buy your weekly veggies straight from the farm, get your oil changed, or pay someone to rake your yard. But whatever you choose to do, please be intentional about your efforts to build value in our communities.
As always, you can follow us on our social channels or visit our website anytime for the latest news and updates. Have a great week, community.